Let's start with the next topic, percentage composition. How we can find the percentage composition? Let's take an example. Suppose we have given the water H2O. Now we need to find the percentage of hydrogen and oxygen. So how to find the percentage of hydrogen and oxygen? The formula is, first we need to take the mass of that element in the compound upon total mass into 100. That will be our formula, right? So in this case we can find the mass of hydrogen over here is how much? It is 2 gram, and total weight is how much? 18 gram, because the molecular mass of water is how much? 18. So the percentage of hydrogen would be 2 gram upon 18 into 100, right? So 2 upon 18 into 100 will be the percentage of hydrogen. Same way, if we need to find the percentage of oxygen, then mass of oxygen 16 upon total mass is 18 into 100. That will be the percentage of water, right? Let's see the empirical formula and molecular formula. Empirical formula means it is the simplest whole number ratio of various atoms present in a compound, whereas the molecular formula shows the exact number of different type of atom present in a molecule of a compound, right? Suppose we take the example of glucose C6H12O6. So if we take the simplest ratio of this glucose, that means we divide this all by 6, then it becomes C1H2O1. That is the empirical formula, and molecular formula will be C6H12O6, right? Take an example of how to find the empirical formula. Suppose here given that a compound contains hydrogen, carbon and chlorine. The percentage are there mentioned, and here molecular mass is also given 98.96. What are its empirical and molecular formula? That we have to find. So we need to follow some steps. The step 1 is convert the mass percentage. These are the mass percentage into grams. So these total percentage must be 100. So here total 100 gram. So these will be in the gram, 4.07, 24.27 grams, right? So the step 1 is to convert them into what? Gram. Then step 2, convert them into moles. So how to find moles? That's very easy. Dividing the given mass by their atomic weights. So here the hydrogen atomic weight is 1.008, carbon is 12.01 and chlorine is 35.453. Now we have divided these and we have got here what? This moles ratio. Then step 3. How to find step 3? We will divide the mole value obtained above by the smallest number. Suppose here 2.01 is the smallest. So we will divide all these number by this number. So after that we will get the value 211, right? So in this case the ratios are not in whole numbers. Suppose here we have got the whole number. So if ratios are not in whole number, then we have to multiply by a suitable number so that they can be converted into a whole number ratio. And then we get the empirical formula, like carbon 1, hydrogen 2, chlorine 1. That is the empirical formula. And then we have to write the molecular formula. So how to write the molecular formula? Here we need to follow some steps. Suppose here empirical formula we got CH2Cl. So first we need to find their masses, empirical mass of carbon, hydrogen and chlorine. This is our mass. Divide these masses by molecular mass. So here we can say molecular mass is given in the question. In this it is 98 point something and this is 49.48. So this 98.48 divided by 49.48, then we get the value what? 2. So this n value, that we have to multiply again with the empirical formula to get the molecular formula. So empirical formula is CH2Cl and N is 2. So we need to multiply it by 2. C2H4Cl2. This is our molecular formula. So CH2Cl is the empirical formula and C2H4Cl2 is the molecular formula. Yes students, now we will learn how to find the molecular formula. Earlier we have studied the empirical formula. So for that, let's take one question. Suppose here the percentage of element is given. As I told you earlier, the elements, suppose carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, these are the elements. Their percentage is also given. Suppose the carbon percentage is 40%, hydrogen is 6.7%, and oxygen percentage is 53.3%. Remember, already I told you the total of this percentage must be 100, right? Now the first step in this is your question. Remember, you have to start from here. So write here atomic weight of each element. Like carbon weight is 12, hydrogen is 1, oxygen is 16. Now the step 2, you have to find the atomic ratio, right? Now atomic ratio, as I told you, we are finding first empirical formula and then we will find the molecular formula. So atomic ratio, divide all these weights or percentage by their atomic weights. 40 divided by 12, 6.7 divided by 1 and 53.3 divided by 16. So here you will get 3.3, right? And here again 6.7 and here again 3.3. After dividing, we need to find here what? Simplest ratio. Now what is the simplest ratio here? Simplest ratio means dividing all these atomic ratios by smallest one. So which is smallest number here? 3.3. So 3.3 divided by 3.3, 6.7 divided by 3.3 and 3.3 divided by 3.3. We have divided all these number by smallest one. So here smallest one is 3.3. So it is 1, it is 2 and it is 1. And here we have got the empirical formula. Now here empirical formula, carbon 1, hydrogen 2 and oxygen 1. This is our empirical formula. Now see how to find the molecular formula from empirical formula, right? Students, in the question, the either molecular mass will be given or Vd will be given, vapor density. We know that 2 into Vd equals to molecular mass. So in our question, the molecular mass of the compound is given and that is 60, right? So after, once you get the molecular mass either from Vd or directly molecular mass, just find this n. What is the n? This is the simplest number by which you will multiply the empirical formula, you will get the molecular formula. Actually, what is the formula? N means molecular mass divided by empirical mass. Now molecular mass in our question it is given, that is 60, and empirical mass we have to calculate by our empirical formula. Here carbon is 1, so 12 plus hydrogen 2 atom, so 2 and 16. It comes to be how much? 12 plus 2, 14 and 16, 30. So our empirical mass is 30. Now divide this by this, you will get the number n is what? 2. Now multiply this 2 by empirical formula. Empirical formula into n will be the molecular formula. So multiplying this number by 2, you will get C2H4 because 2 into 2 and O2. This is your molecular formula, right? So let's again summarize how to find the empirical formula and molecular formula. First, you will be given the element and their percentage. You have to write their atomic weights, and next step is atomic ratio. How to find atomic ratio? Divided these all percentage by their atomic weights, you will get the atomic ratio. Then next step is the simplest ratio. In simplest ratio, divide all these number by the smallest one, Here 3.3 is the smallest one. You will get 1, 2 and 1. This is our empirical formula, right? Once you get the empirical formula, then do one more step, find the molecular formula, right? So in this first in your question, if they are asking molecular formula, then they need to give molecular mass. Either they give directly molecular mass or they will give the vapor density. So 2 into vapor density will be the molecular mass. In this question directly it is given. So now in the next step you have to calculate this, that the factor or n you have to find molecular mass by empirical mass. Molecular mass is given 60 and empirical mass from empirical formula you have to calculate. Divide this by this, you will get the number, and this number you multiply by this empirical formula into n, that is 2, you will get molecular formula C2H4O2. So students, do some practice of this type of questions, right? Thank you.